Off we go in game 3. With a breaking pitch and a strike.
Extension like that, you have real less time.
He buzzes a fastball by him to strike him out with 98. That with that extension feels like 101.
Exactly. And he's going to be very, very energized with what, 11 days off, I think. And that's going to add to the fastball. And early on, this extension right here, look where he's stepping. 7'4".
Freak of an athlete. Tyler Glasnow comes home to Nathan Lucas. First pitch fastball, fly down the line. Hernandez is over, tiptoeing near the sidewall. He's got room. Brings the 1-1 to Guerrero. It's popped to right. Teoscar Hernandez waits on it, and Tyler Glasnow has got an 8-pitch first inning. Dodgers come to bat against Max Scherzer. When you come back, Scherzer's home with an 0-1. Ohtani rips it down the line. It is a fair ball. And it's a double for Ohtani to start this game. They've been waiting for him to get going. He had the huge clinching game of the championship series, relatively quiet outside of that.
Yeah, he's been kind of in one zone of the strike zone, and this was one of them. And what he's been doing with that pitch is leaving the yard. He hasn't been getting a lot of hits other than leaving the yard. So a good sign for the Dodgers, and this breaking ball sits there right there where he's been loving it.
First inning chance for Betts and the Dodgers. 2-2 is a fastball, 96. Pop down the line. Barger back at first. Now comes on, still coming, and gets there. Well, it looked like that wasn't a sure thing, but Barger covers a lot of ground to get Betts for the first out. Oh, that was a high fastball, and it was popped up. On the left side for Ernie Clement. There's out number 2. 3-2. Breaking pitch, and he made a good one to strike him out. It was that curveball that he rode against Seattle, and he uses it to finish off this first inning. Gets around the leadoff double, and after an inning, no score.
Now it should be a hard swing.
It's a line drive base hit to center field. Bichette with the first hit of the day for the Blue Jays. First, oh boy. Oh, everybody's confused. Varsho's still in his spot. Bichette's wandered off of the base, and he's out. He thought it was ball 4. I think we all thought it was ball 4. But the home plate umpire, Mark Wegner, said strike 2, and so that was a live ball. Bichette is out, 1 away.
I'll tell you what. I mean, it's a ball, and everybody knows it. And that's a late call on a 3-1 pitch up. And even the hitter didn't realize that he had made it because it was such a subtle call. That's a bad break for the Blue Jays and Bichette. And
I wonder what led him to second guess that, because he was hanging in there at first. Another payoff pitch coming from Glasnow to Varsho. Takes ball 4. And so Varsho's on, but yeah, he's sitting there thinking this should be a big inning mounting.
You got a perfect storm here. You got the hitter seeing the runner. Look, it's a ball, but he called it a strike. Okay, and now you see the hitter, and then he looks and goes, well, it's got to be a ball because there goes the runner. And it was like in slow motion. Everyone realized a little too late, and he goes, wait, where are you going? And Bichette was in no man's land, thinking it was ball 4.
Alejandro Kirk slaps a base hit down the right field line. Teoscar Hernandez over to cut it off. Varsho's at third, and the Blue Jays are in business, but at the same time asking what if.
Yeah, and I'll tell you one thing, that it's kind of I want to clear up one thing, because pitchers pitch differently after something happens. And so you know you got the out, so you're going to pitch differently even in this situation. Obviously, if it's first and third, you're not going to pitch sometimes the same way. So it does circumstantially, yeah, it would be a different inning if that was ball 4 and there was runners on
baseball this year. Here he comes. It is a fastball to finish him off. You guys are on the same wavelength right now. Big strikeout, 2 away.
Now this is just great pitching here once you got the 2 strikes. And this is earlier in the reaction of what probably was ball 4, but
I can hit it from his nose to his toes. 2 and Clement. It's a curve. It's lined to center. Pages comes on, makes the catch. The Blue Jays somehow don't score in this inning. Single walk, single to start it, nothing to show for it.
And that doesn't mean they're always going to continue, but it's a safer landing.
Hernandez drills one, left field, forget about it. Dodgers strike first in a loud way. And the full experience of Teoscar Hernandez from one day to the next, from a 4-strikeout game in Game 2 to a home run to start the scoring in Game 3.
Oh, Max is going to want that pitch back, and I think he's going to want that pitch selection back. I thought a slider there would have been the better pitch on a guy who swings down below the zone. Curveball gives him a chance to catch up, and as you said it, probably going to hit 2 home runs. Well, Scherzer's going to give up some home runs. As long as they're solos, they're usually not as devastating in the postseason. And we talked about how devastating home runs are, and teams that hit more win. And that one was right down central.
Teams that out-homer the opposition in these playoffs, 26-5. On the 8th pitch, number 8, swings and misses for strike 3. Dave Roberts said he wanted the bottom of the order to fight. Don't let him catch his breath against you. And it's Teoscar Hernandez doing more than that, launching a home run to get the Dodgers on the board in Game 3. That's something that usually he does pretty darn well. Comes back in. It's lifted to deep right field. Towards the corner. Goodbye! Ohtani goes deep. And the Dodgers lead Game 3 on a pair of solo home runs, 2-0. They came inside, and Ohtani went to where he's comfortable going right now.
Well, he sped him up with the curveball, and what I mean by speeding up, he knows now a fastball is going to come, and he's going to get the barrel of the bat as quick as he can to it. Away, got the hit on the breaking ball. And that thing is right in his nitro zone if it would have been up a little bit more. And then he gets him on alert, and he gets the head of the bat out to the ball inside. That's what you got to do to hit an inside fastball. And it was just low enough to do that.
Guy that hit the first sends the sunflower seeds on the second. Scherzer's 3-1 pitch. Freeman watches ball 4. First walk of the game issued by Scherzer. Scherzer fires 2-2. Freeman runs. Throw from Kirk is not in time, and Freddie Freeman stolen second.
See if they're going to take a look at this or not. And looks like they are going to take a look at it.
Toronto is challenging the safe call at second base.
Freeman had just 6 stolen bases during the regular season. Yeah. Replay review here presented by Zoom. What do you think your first look there?
First look, I thought he's going to be tough to overturn, but we got to see a different angle to see if he got him on the shoulder before that foot touched the bag. It's going to be really close.
After review, the call in the field stands. The runner is safe.
Man, the call in the field does stand up, just not enough there to overturn it. Still 1 challenge left for John Snyder. Scherzer throws. Smith pokes one to right field, base hit. They look to take immediate advantage. Barger's got a cannon. His throw's perfect. He's out at home. Addison Barger puts it on a dime from 250 feet away. And it remains 2-0.
He took his time, and he knew he was going to rely on a perfect throw, and a perfect throw it was.
Glasnow delivers. Guerrero checks his swing. No swing and a leadoff walk. So the second time in the last 3 innings, the Jays have put the leadoff man on.
Manager has to make with 3 games in a row being played here.
Bichette cracks his bat and bounce it a second that gets by Tommy Edman. Dodgers have opened the door for the Blue Jays offense to step on through. First and third, nobody out. Both second basemen in this game have made mistakes. It's Edman defensively. It was Bichette on the bases.
Well, he was almost excited to get this double play because Bichette can't run with that knee, right? And this ball just takes a flat bounce. It didn't pop up, and the ball goes down. The infielder's thinking that ball's going to come up, and it stayed down, and by staying down, obviously under the glove.
Breaking ball, drilled to left center field. Pages going back. He's at the track. He's at the wall, and it's gone. Kirk has changed Game 3 with a 3-run shot.
Good high ball hitter sitting on a pitch up. He gets a high curve ball. First pitch curveball, and almost as if he was sitting on it. This time he's going to put on a jacket. Last time he got a big home run. He just ran through it holding it. He has half of it on because he's sitting on it.
Tries it again. Barger pulls a base hit to right field on a 2-strike slider.
That ball's supposed to bounce. Edman will tell you it stayed low. His glove did not stay low enough, and a curve ball right down, almost on a tee. And maybe not the most prolific looking catcher, but he is an electric hitting catcher.
We're not too far from where he's from, Tijuana, Mexico. A few-hour drive. Only 5 during the regular year. Not going this time. Clement fights it off down the line. A teardrop of a base hit for Ernie Clement. Barger heads to third. They've got him cornered again. Even when Clement doesn't hit it hard, even when it hardly registers on that StatCast board, he finds grass. Above 400 in this postseason.
They're stingy. It doesn't have to be 100 miles an hour off of every bat. They just have to be able to put the bat on ball more than they swing and miss, and this is what you can do.
A team in every sense of the word. Here's Jimenez driving a ball to deep center field. Pages is going back. Feels for the wall, makes the catch. Plenty deep enough to score. Barger. Throw to second. Dive, and he's safe.
That was closer than John Snyder wanted to see. He's going to have to get the runner to touch home before, if he were to get thrown out at second. So the runner cannot take it for granted. So when he's tagging, he's got to go full. He knows he's going to score, but he can't make sure that his guy from first is going to get the second thrown out before he touches.
That's a good job by Barger, because you don't always see guys not take that for granted.
Exactly.
Here's Glasnow's payoff. Springer swings and misses. Strike 3. Blue Jays offense explodes. It begins with their unicorn of a catcher, Alejandro Kirk. First pitch that he sees, blast for a 3-run home run. 4 in the 4th. Game 3 turned around.
Have been on fastballs, including Mookie Betts twice on fastballs in the zone.
Back to the fastball here. Hernandez was ready for it. He's got a leadoff hit in the 5th. Stuck with it, and Hernandez turned it around.
Well, that's making the correction for Kike. He's been swinging underneath a lot of them, and I talked about his front shoulder being flying open. He stayed in on that ball right there.
Who fires a payoff? A breaking ball is drilled to left center field, slicing towards the gap, and off the warning track, up against the wall. Hernandez headed home. There is no throw. It's a ringing double from Ohtani. His 3rd extra base hit of the game has made it 4-3.
Can't throw great hitters the same pitch every single time and expect to have great results. This was the 7th one, and it stayed over the middle, and he stayed on it and got enough of it to split the outfielders.
And so he's done it again at Dodger Stadium. Down the line, fair ball in a tie game. Freeman comes through again. Locked at 4.
Oh, the breaking ball in the zone right over the bag. I mean, perfectly placed.
Well, we talk about the Dodger bullpen struggles. The Blue Jays pen, a concern for them as well. The White Sox, 1906. Strike 3 called on Will Smith, and that'll do it for the Dodgers in the 5th, but they have tied it. Garland's biggest issue in this postseason has been homers. That's a liner to left. That's a base hit for Teoscar Hernandez. Came into the game 1 for his last 15. He was 2 for 3 tonight.
Dave Roberts says, you know, the one thing about Teoscar, he never gets too high or low. He just kind of treats everything, even if it's 4 strikeouts, no big deal. I'm not going to get carried away with that. Or even if he makes a mistake, I'm not going to get carried away with that because I can redeem myself.
There goes Hernandez. There's a ground ball to short. Long throw. Hernandez not going to get there. Throw to third. Bang, bang, he's out. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Ball player.
Can I just say wow on everything that just happened right there?
A lot.
You know how hard of a play that was to make?
Jimenez to Guerrero across the diamond to cut down Teoscar Hernandez. This guy is so much more than just a hitter. And the Dodgers are going to challenge this.
I mean, it's really close. He slipped when he threw. But I think that's close. It is close.
Yeah, he got him. Glove folds up on his leg there. And Teoscar Hernandez out at third. Instead of a chance right here with a go-ahead running scoring position.
After review, the call in the field is confirmed. The
Replay
runner is
review
out.
presented by Zoom confirms that he's out. And game 3 moves along to the 7th inning, still tied up. Home of the 1-1. That is swatted up the middle and a base hit for Guerrero. Goes outside and tip of the cap to Dad right there. Best bad ball hitter of all time. Vlad Jr. singles into center.
Not too many of those when his dad was playing, but this is maybe not the prettiest one, but one that works.
But it happened too many times for Vlad Jr. Not usually a menace on the bases. Not going this time. Bichette down the line, a fair ball. Ricochets back into play. Teoscar Hernandez scrambles after it. How fast can Vlad run? Throw to the plate. Play at the plate. He's safe. He scores from first. Toronto leads game 3. Wow, smacks home plate, and it's 5-4 Blue Jays in the 7th.
2 out, harmless base hit, and then the ball down the line, and it ricochets away from Teoscar. He gets it as fast as he can and throws it with a cut action on the ball, and that's all it took to be away from basically an out. And you've got to do this at a level where if you're going to be safe by inches, you cannot make any mistakes when you're hitting the corners of those bags. He didn't.
Kirk swats it to second. There's Tommy Edman. That's the inning. But the Blue Jays do it with 2 outs. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. reaches out, singles into center field, and then scores all the way from first. They're rocking at the watch party back in Toronto. Rogers Center full of Blue Jays fans partying like it's 93.
Location is the most important thing.
Ohtani on a center cut fastball. Blast one and ties it. Shohei 5-5.
This is why, again, you can't make that mistake. And every once in a while, a pitcher's going to do it, but when you do it to that guy, crowd speaks for the rest. Hadn't hit a ball over there.
4-pitch walk to Freddie Freeman, and the go-ahead run is aboard. Learned to hit it like that back in Japan. As a little leaguer, there was a river beyond the right field wall, and he kept on losing balls out there. They said, buddy, we're going to run out of baseballs unless you learn to hit it the other way. So he said, okay, I'll start hitting my home runs over the left field wall. Now he does it in the World Series.
Dominguez, the last two now, other than you can get away with a pulled fastball against Betts.
Freeman takes off. Smith takes ball 4. Go-ahead run into scoring position. 3-1 pitch. Bouncing ball at second, kind of for left. That's the inning. Shohei Ohtani strikes again. Jaw-dropping. Otherworldly. His second home run of the ball game. His 4th extra base hit. And back in Oshu. And all over the world, they're going crazy. Tied at 5 after 7 innings in Game 3. Barger grounds one past the mound at second. Betts cuts off Edman in the third, and another defensive misplay opens the door for the Blue Jays. How many paper cuts can you sustain and survive if you're the Dodgers?
Man, this has been one of those games we'll talk about for a long time.
Betts cuts in front of Edman there. His momentum taking him towards first. But then his throw is in the dirt, and Barger's on to open the 8th inning. We talk about the Dodgers' misplays, but also the Blue Jays do this to teams. Jimenez slaps a base hit the other way. The Blue Jays 9-hitter sets the table for the top of the order. But again, the top of the order looks a lot different. George Springer left this game his last time up with what appeared to be an oblique injury. Pulls one off the hands to third. Muncy has one play after the juggle. It's at first. Up to second and third go Straw and Jimenez.
Well, he had one play mainly because the runner at first got such a huge jump and put the pressure. And you know he's frustrated. But once he didn't get it clean, that juggle right there could not take the chance to go to second base.
It'll be up to Nathan Lucas here. Dodgers have already given up 2 unearned runs in this game. And remember, the leadoff man reached because of the error on Betts. Bounce back to him. Rocky's got it. Over to first in the dirt, but Freeman has it. Sasaki's out of this inning. And this thrill ride of a Game 3 goes to the bottom of the 8th, tied at 5. Wow. Just bust the move.
Yeah, it's 9 and 2 that are coming up to the plate. One is going to be on first.
That's a walk for Connor Falefa. On a 3-2, Varsho pulls it off Freeman's glove and down the line. Connor Falefa heads for third. Edman's throw. There's a play. He's out.
This is such a great play by Edman. Now, Falefa did not turn around. He's anticipating that ball got by Edman. And when Edman got the ball, he immediately threw to third. And that slide gets up an incredible defensive play. The throw couldn't be any better. And it was the challenge that you had to make if you're the Toronto Blue Jays to get to third with less than 2 outs. But the play was made.
Tommy Edman said, let me do my best Vlad Jr. impression and fire a strike over to third. We've seen both teams run into an out at third base tonight.
Well, you kept talking about how can he redeem himself. He just did redeem himself from that error.
Sasaki to Kirk with a 3-1. That's ball 4, and the go-ahead run moves into scoring position. Sasaki's 1-1. Straw grounds one left side. Muncy's got it. Short way to second to the bottom of the 9th. Blue Jays 5, Dodgers 5. Paje Ohtani and Betts coming up.
Now you bring in a stolen base.
Had 53 of those last year.
At least I thought they were. I thought I saw the sign of 4 fingers.
There
but
it is.
Yeah, okay.
Didn't run as much this year as he transferred that energy to pitching, but there he goes. Throw from Kirk.
Oh, he's off the bat.
He got him. He was off the bag, and Kiner tags him out.
That transfer was so incredible by Kirk. I mean, incredible. Great jump, and the throw is right there. And he's safe until
Los Angeles is challenging the out call at second
Well, you're
base.
right. He was safe until he came off. Did he get back on? They're going to challenge.
Oh, he's off the bat. Out.
this is why you keep the tag on. And yes, he's out. It looked like he had the ball, the glove in between his legs there.
After review, the call in the field is confirmed. The runner is out.
Yeah,
He came off the base with his tag.
Okay.
Los Angeles has no
So the
challenge
winning run
remaining.
is wiped off of the bases as Ohtani, trying to steal second, comes off of the bag. Here's a 2-1 pitch. Betts flies it down the right field line. Here comes Lucas. Out goes Guerrero. Lucas still coming. He's in the foul ground to make the catch. And to send this Game 3 thriller to the 10th inning, where Emmett Sheehan is ready to go. Dodgers have Ohtani aboard, but he's wiped off as he pops off the bag. What else does this game have in store? Wow. But he grounded out as France, and no matter how good he is, Springer, one of the great postseason players of the generation, fly to left, down in front of Kike Hernandez. And Ty France has his first hit here in his first game of the postseason for the Jays. Down the line towards the corner. It's a fair ball. Schneider on his horse. Hernandez picks it up. Schneider's headed home. Relay from Edman. Play at the plate. He's out. We stay tied. Baseball beauty. A Game 3 classic goes to the bottom of the 10th. Rally caps on as the 8th pitch comes home, and Hernandez goes down swinging. Fisher back from 3-0 to strike him out.
He saved his best breaking ball for last. Straight over the top breaking ball that stayed in the zone a long time. And looked good a long time too.
That's the third and caught by Clement. 2 gone in the 11th. Here's Ohtani, and he might as well walk on down there to first. Or you're going to go after him. No way. Yep. Took his practice swing. Save your energy, Shohei, they tell him. And down to first base. Does he try to run again?
Absolutely.
Home with an 0-2. Betts pulls one left side and through. Winning run into scoring position. And the game again on Freddie Freeman's plate.
Well, you know what you're going to get. You're going to get breaking ball, breaking ball, breaking ball, and the third one was laced in between. And Dave Roberts is going to go out and check on Ohtani.
18 career walk-off hits. Sends one in the air to left center field, and Miles Straw camps under it to send this game to the 12th inning. Still tied at 5. Marathon in Game 3. That's now for the Dodgers. Scherzer for the Blue Jays. It was already going to be a long night for the bullpens. Kirk is on with a walk to begin this 12th. Squares. Bunts it on a line to Freeman. He thought about a jump throw to a cover in Edmund, but hung on. One away. Well, this has become a story of missed opportunities here in extras.
Yeah, that for a guy who does it a lot, he's going to be very disappointed. I know with 2 strikes, you can't be worried about making a perfect bunt.
Ground ball towards the middle. Edmund with a backhand. Over to first in time, just barely to get Clement. The old hockey player skating down there, making a close play. But the throw beats him. Into scoring position goes Heineman. 2 out.
Yeah, no man's land, so he can't really toss.
Man, that was close. You're going to put Andres Jimenez on here. Here's another spot where the lack of George Springer looms massive. An intentional walk to the 9-hitter. 3-2 pitch. A bouncing ball left side. Muncy has no play if it stays fair, but he keeps his foot on the bag. Stretches like a first baseman for the force out. What a heads-up play from Max Muncy. They're waiting to see if they want a challenge. He was going to have no chance at first, and so he turned into a first baseman, but I think it's late.
This is a true
I think Heineman's safe.
Yeah, I was going to say, how does he not slide there? But maybe by not sliding, he ends up being safe because you worry about him going off the bag. I think it's going to definitely be safe. But wow. He's got to take off. He's not even leaving.
After review,
that's a 3-2 pitch.
Overturned. The runner is safe.
3-2 pitch. You have to run. And he didn't, so it's all moot now anyways. But
this is one of those, you had one job. You're put in there to run instead of Kirk. Kershaw tries one more time. Bouncing ball to second. Edmund hurries. Over to first in time. Tommy Edmund. Another play on defense. And Clayton Kershaw like he's never done before.
This one you can understand why he was going to swing. Too close to call. It's a ball, but he gets it bad on it. It's this pitch right here that is way out of the zone on a 3-2 count. But again, when you're at the plate trying to make something happen, you swing at pitches you wouldn't normally swing.
How do you think his wife Ellen feels right here? Come on, Tommy, she said. And his son Charlie jumping around with mom. Dave Roberts' wife Tricia gives Ellen the hug. Pokes one right center towards the gap. It is down. Leadoff double, Tommy Edmund. Winning run in scoring position in the 13th.
Fastball away, and he just goes with it.
He squares. He bunts. Perfectly done. Winning run to third. Alex Call to the plate. He too can handle the bat.
Perfectly done. Squared around early. Used the bat as his eyesight. Got it to third base, which is what you're supposed to do. And now a predicament for the Blue Jays.
Pop fly, left side. Jimenez for the second.
Oh my goodness. Oh my.
And he read that boy's lips. He said they're going to walk him. And he's right.
I tell you what, though. I mean, this is the only play, obviously, but Mookie Betts, he got a hit his last time, and you know, on the day that he won the Roberto Clemente Award, or got the handed out, perfect way to finish off a day that was about him. I think they're going to walk Mookie and pitch to Freddie. Yes, they are. That puts a lot of stress now on Lauer to throw strikes.
Well, we've been here before. Bases loaded in extra innings with Freddie Freeman coming up. High drive to center field. Varsho's going back onto the track, just enough for home. Somehow, some way, Eric Lauer gets out of this. A leadoff double. Nothing to show for it except for a 14th inning of a World Series Classic. Another 2-2 to Will Smith. High drive, left center. Will Smith. No, falls just short. Sent it in the same direction of Max Muncy's 18th inning walk-off in 2018. But it dies with the temperature dropping.
Oh my. And he knew it. He knew it. I'm telling you, tomorrow with a little bit warmer weather that is going to be here, there's no chance that ball stays in the park.
Down the line towards the pole, hooking foul. A couple of scares sent into the Blue Jays.
Well, Lauer's going to have to get that breaking ball and down. He left this one up, and you talk about getting out and getting it.
Well, what a memory, the folks that are here. Lauer's 3-2. He walked him. Hernandez grounds one through, base hit center field. Once again, the winning run is in scoring position. On an 0-1. Edman pops it up. Infield fly rule in effect. Isaiah Kiner for out number 2.
Another pop-up.
Rojas grounds one left side. Clements got it. Low throw, bounced over there, and Guerrero's got it. Intentionally done, getting it over there with not enough with his body moving away to get it all the way to Guerrero. Calmly, with savvy, sends us
Lionel Richie time.
to Lionel Richie time. And the 15th. Exceed expectations. Got 6 outs. First outs he's gotten in a month. Schneider's down on a high fastball. Tries it again. Lucas serves one to short. There's Mookie Betts. Backhand strike across, 2 away. Ground ball up the middle. Smothered by Rojas. Heck of an effort, but no shot. And a 2-out hit for Vlad Jr.
Two strikes. That's a great effort.
He takes strike 3. Will Klein join the parade of relievers taking bows to the bottom of the 15th. 9-1-2 coming up. Keep those seatbelts fastened. 5 walk-off home runs in his career. Will Smith swings and misses, and he's the first out of the 16th inning. Another 2-2 to Muncy. Got him swinging. 2 gone in the 16th, and as he goes batter to batter, Lauer has gone back-to-back K.
Listen, there's going to be a ton of MVP type candidates in this game with whatever team wins, but no bigger one for the Blue Jays than this young man and what he's done. I mean, it's incredible to be out there this long and pitch this many innings with what's at stake.
Hernandez drives one in the air to center field. Varsho's going back, and again the track. It's another Dodger hitter who thought he had ended the game. Teoscar Hernandez held that bat up, ready to celebrate. Instead, to the 17th. Just when you think you know, you don't know nothing.
If there's ever a time to sell out for a fastball, it's coming 3-2. And if he happens to throw you Uncle Charlie, oh well.
It was the fastball, and it was by him. Fourth strikeout for Will Klein in 2 2/3 scoreless innings. Caught by Klein. Oh, a breakout hero in the World Series, and you should be smiling, Will. This is real.
Is it real?
It is real. To the bottom of the 17th. What a night. Looking for his first hit. He's got it. He's got speed, thinking 2 out of the box. Throws on the brakes as Varsho guns it in.
Under no circumstances could he ever go to second. Just in case.
Just in case.
With Shohei on deck.
So now they got to pitch to him. Sort of. You wouldn't figure he's going to try to battle back in there. And he doesn't. It's a 4-pitch walk to Ohtani, a 5th consecutive walk for him. The game keeps on funneling to Mookie Betts, who one more time has a chance to end it. Mookie Betts pops it up for Vlad Guerrero Jr. He's got it. And Game 3 in 2018 has company. Game 3 in 2025. 18 innings.
There'll be sun. Just thinking about tomorrow clears away the cobwebs and the sorrow.
Caught at first by Freddie Freeman, who is hugging the line. It'll be Freeman to lead off the bottom of the 18th, by the way. 2 days after a complete game, has volunteered to pitch for the Dodgers. That's a walk for Vlad Jr. This is unbelievable. Ground ball to short, could be 2. 6, 4, 3. No, it's late. Kiner Falefa hustles to keep the inning going.
Would have been the first double play.
Dodgers going to challenge.
This is a crew chief review.
This one, a crew
Dave call
chief
at first
review.
base.
And the replay review is presented by Zoom, which is what Kiner Falefa did to make this a bang-bang play.
He's going to be out. We're going to check off that double play on our bingo card.
Whew. Took 18 innings.
It's close. You see the flap. That looks like a shoe, but it's not.
After review, the call in the field stands.
Wow.
The runner is safe.
Yeah.
So, Kiner Falefa keeps this inning going. Never too safe, never too comfy as a catcher. Ball, check swing, ball 4. Back-to-back walks right here. Or 2 out of the last 3 walks. And Klein's looking over there at Dave Roberts saying, I'm good. As Tyler Heineman comes up.
You just mentioned, or it's going to be the Blue Jays with a hit.
Klein's 1-1 in the dirt. Kicks away from Smith, and they're at second and third with 2 out. This is the first time the Blue Jays have had a runner in scoring position since the 12th inning. That's how good Will Klein has been. 4 innings from him. You never would have seen coming. After 72nd pitch for a guy who had never thrown more than 30. Unbelievable stuff from Will Klein. They'll talk about his name forever. It doesn't matter what he does the rest of his life. The name Will Klein is going to live on. This game does. To the bottom of the 18th. 11:50 in Los Angeles. Freeman sends a fly ball to center field. Varsho's going back before the clock strikes midnight. Freeman has ended it. It's a repeat hero with the last word on a Game 3 classic. An absolute epic.
It was, and you know what? There were so many close moments for the Dodgers, a lot more than Toronto, and they finally got that ball to go over the wall that was so close a few times previous.
Because tonight's game ended in a walk-off, Capital One will donate an additional $10,000 to the Jackie Robinson Foundation as part of the Capital One walk-off program. It's the second time Freddie Freeman has done that in the World Series. And today, Capital One has donated more than $1 million to support its programs and initiatives. Just before the clock strikes midnight, the Dodgers take a 2-1 series lead with an 18-inning win in Game 3. Unreal. That's as good of a ball game that you're ever going to watch. On the championship stage, no less. Clayton Kershaw had his part. The Hall of Famer came out of the bullpen and kept it going. In the end, it was the same guy. So many heroes in the game, but the one that stands up in bold once again, Freddie Freeman. Strauss postgame show, KB and the guys, is coming up after the break.